We will go ahead. Yeah, anyone
Sir, I
tried?
got 350.
350.
हाँ
Okay,
sir.
fine. So someone else, any other answers? So I'll show you the answer. Just check. It is 350. You are right. So even the other person had got 350. So just check. It is 80 plus 80 plus 100 plus 90. It's not exactly 1C, 2A. So this is according to the columns. So we'll just look at it. See here like this. So this is the question. So I know a few of you got stuck. Okay. So after the row reduction and column reduction, you will be getting this particular what do you call the matrix. So is that right? Just check whether you are getting this matrix or no.
Yes sir.
Getting this matrix, right? Okay. So others, if you are not getting, please take this down. Okay. So because this is after both row reduction and column reduction, then we will be getting this particular matrix. Just a second. Yeah. As we see here, it is after row reduction and column reduction, not only one. We have done both. So this is the matrix. So what is the next step? Go row wise, find wherever there is 1 0, mark it, then close off the column. So here, just check first row, only 1 0. So I am marking the 0 and crossing of the column. Next, the second row, 2 zeros. Third row, 2 zeros. Fourth row, 2 zeros. So now go with column. So if you go with column, here I am having 3 zeros. Here only 1 0. So I can mark this one. So as it is column reduction, I mean going through column. So you should cross off the row. So now coming here, this is done. So again there are 2 zeros. So what have to be done here? So if you see, there is nothing that you can do. So if you take the next step, so if you just check, so number of assignments, that is here 2 is equal to m or n, that is number of rows or columns. So again it is not. So if we go with the other one also, so it is very difficult. Okay, we cannot move ahead. Okay, because the smallest one will be 0 here and the whole matrix will remain the same. Okay, so if the lowest one, the lowest value, if it is something other than 0, then whatever the other what do you call it, steps what we are doing, that like will be fitting true to this. But here if you see, so the lowest value is 0, so whatever you add or subtract the lowest value, that is 0, the matrix remains the same. There is no change in the matrix. Okay, so what we need to do is, in this particular case, so you have to go again row wise, check. Okay, the first row we have already found out. The second row, when you go, listen carefully, the second row when you go, so here 2 zeros are there. So you can take any of the zeros. So okay, you can mark this particular 0 or this particular 0. So it's your wish. So I'll be marking this 0. Okay, I'll be marking this 0. As we have gone row wise, I'll be cancelling off this particular column. So not only this, I need to cross off this also. I'll cancel this. Okay, so if I cancel this, again go row wise now. So here first one I'm having, second one I'm having, third one, if you see, there is only 1 0 because we have crossed off this. There is only 1 0. This is being now. So if you see the number of assignments, whether it is equal to number of rows or columns, you check. So how many assignments? 1, 2, 3 and 4. So 4 assignments, whether is equal to number of rows. Rows is 1, 2, 3, 4. Columns 1, 2, 3, 4. So it is equal to 4. Yeah,
So
4 equal to.
why did you cross that zero?
Yeah, I did not get you. Can you repeat the question?
So why did you cross that zero?
So that's what the step says. What do you need to do? So in this case, this is very rare. Rare in the sense, this kind of questions will be given to you rarely, but you should know. So that's why I put this particular question. So what do you need to do when nothing can be done? Because in all rows also, if you take, in columns also, if you take, there will be 2 zeros. So what do you need to do? The first row, wherever you are getting 2 zeros, you need to mark any one of the zeros. It could be this side also. So you could mark this also. There is no issue. Okay, and what happens if you mark this get cancelled. Okay, this row get cancelled, and if there is one more zero, yes, this also gets cancelled. So the assignment will be different. So in this case, we are having multiple solutions. Okay. So this is one of the special case again. Okay. So here, I hope you got what we have done. So I'll show you the other one also. Okay, the other solution.
So should you cancel the last column or not?
Last one, this one.
Yes.
No, you have to. Okay. So because this is only remaining, right? This 0 was remaining because this we have crossed off, this we have crossed off. So this is just we are assigning it. Okay. So that's why the assignment will be like this. So if you want the other one, so I'll just remove whatever additional things we have done. Yeah. If you see, this was there, this one was not there. Okay. Okay, this one is gone. And here, where was the? Okay, I'll remove the whole thing. Then we'll do it once again. Okay. So if you see, we are coming here, marking this. Okay. Then we are cancelling off this particular column. Then go second one. There are two zeros. Third one, two zeros. Fourth one, two zeros. Come column wise, three zeros, 1 0. So I'll be marking off this one. Okay. Then as it is column wise, we need to cross off this. Okay. So next coming here, this is already C is already done. It is already cancelled. For D, again two zeros. So what I said, check here, only 1 0 already marked. So second one, if you see, two zeros. So instead earlier what I had done, I had crossed, like I had put a square at A, 2A. Okay, now I'll put 2D. Sorry, yeah, 2D. So this if I do, I need to cancel what? I need to cancel this, like this, and I need to cross off this 0 as well. Okay. So next, which is remaining? It is only this row that is remaining. I mean, yeah, this row. Okay. So there is only 1 0 as of now. So I will be marking this 0. So this is one more assignment. Okay. So that is AC. AC in the sense, sorry. First one is C. Second one will be D. Third one will be A, and fourth one will be B. So this is one of the assignment. Okay. So you are getting the answer same 350 only. Don't worry. So these are multiple solutions. So these are sums which we are having multiple solutions, not only one. So when I did the previous one, this is the answer 1C. So here also 1C because there will be no change, and 4 will be B always. If you see here 4, B only will be there, but these two will change. So in this case it is 1C, 2A, 3D, 4B. So if you add the corresponding values, we are getting 350. Okay. So anyone, any doubts here? Here, that's what they are telling you. This means that programmer 1 is assigned to C, programmer 2 is assigned to program A, and so on. The minimum time taken developing the program is 350 minutes. So this is 350. Okay. So here, as I told you, there are two solutions. So we can have some with multiple solutions also, and that also will be optimum. If you take the values of this one also, you will be getting 350 only. So you can do both. Okay. So did you get this, students? Yeah, anyone has any doubts, you can ask me. No doubts? Yes, students, answer.
No, sir.
No, right? Okay, fine. So these are the two things. I don't know like how your friends solved, but these are the two ways where we can get two different answers for the same problem. Okay. Next, coming to variations of the assignment problems. Okay, variations. So we have seen the variations, but we'll put it in like definitions and all. First one is unbalanced assignment problem. So variations of assignment problems is the main heading. Then subheading would be unbalanced assignment problem. Unbalanced assignment problem. So I'll dictate the paragraph. You can write it down. Any assignment problem. Any assignment problem is said to be unbalanced. Any assignment problem is said to be unbalanced. Any assignment problem is said to be unbalanced if the cost matrix, if the cost matrix is not a square matrix. If the cost matrix is not a square matrix, that is, that is the number of rows, that is the number of rows and the number of columns, the number of rows and the number of columns are not equal. The number of rows and the number of columns are not equal. So stop. To make it balanced, to make it balanced, to make it balanced, we add a dummy row, we add a dummy row, we add a dummy row or a dummy column, or dummy column with all the entries, with all the entries is 0, with all the entries is 0. Okay, what we did in the earlier problems, okay, the transportation problems where it was unbalanced, we added a row or column as necessary and we put all the values or the costs as 0. So that is what we need to do. Then start with our normal procedure. Okay, so take down this particular problem. There are 4 jobs. There are 4 jobs. There are 4 jobs to be assigned. There are 4 jobs to be assigned to the machines. There are 4 jobs to be assigned to the machines. Full stop. Only one job could be assigned. Only one job. Only one job could be assigned to one machine. Only one job could be assigned to one machine. Are given in following matrix. Could be assigned to one machine are given in the below or given in the following matrix. Given in the following matrix. So note down this particular matrix at the bottom. Jobs 1, 2, 3, 4, machines A, B, C, D, E, and the different cost matrix given there. I mean different cost values. Take this down and try to solve it. So when you are done taking this particular matrix down, just let me know.
Done, sir.
Done. Others?
Done, sir.
Take it on fast. Okay. So why I told you again, it will be there. So this is an unbalanced problem, as the title only says, unbalanced assignment problem. If you see, there are A, B, C, D, and E. That is, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, and 5. So there are 5 columns and 4 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4 rows are here. Jobs, if you see, 4 rows here, 4 rows and 5 columns. So that's why we say it as the unbalanced problem. 5 rows and 5 columns and 4 rows. So for a square matrix, it should be m is equal to n, that is m into n. In the m into n, m should be equal to n, that is 2 cross 2, 3 cross 3, 4 cross 4, 5 cross 5. It should be like that, but here it is 4 cross 5. Okay, so what we need to do? Can anyone tell me what needs to be added? A row or a column?
Row.
Row has to be added because only 4 are there. I need to add a fifth one with all the values as 0. Okay, that is what is already done here. So this is the matrix. Okay, when we are making it the square matrix. So add all the zeros at the bottom row, fifth one, add the fifth row with all the values as 0 and start with your normal work. Okay, that is first start row reduction, then column reduction. So if you are intelligent enough, you can find out that in the column reduction, all the values would be 0. Okay, because the whole row, that's the fifth row, we have put all as zeros. So there will be no lowest value. In the sense, lowest value would be 0 and the matrix remains the same. So only thing is you need to do only row reduction, and for column reduction you should say that as 0 is present in all the columns, so the matrix remains the same. Then just after doing the row reduction, you can directly start with finding out zeros. So just write with you row minimum. What is row minimum? Here it is 2. Here it is 10. Here it is 1. Here it is 6. And last is 0. So what you need to do? You need to subtract this particular value from all the other values in that corresponding row. So when you finish, tell me the value as well. Yes, students, did you complete? Yeah, someone answer. You need more time.
2 minutes, sir.
Okay, finish fast.
Sir, answer is 21.
21.
Yes.
Okay, let us see. Okay, others, what you are getting?
Sir, 18.
18. Okay, 18 and 21 you have got. So anyone else, any other answers or any one of the answers of this? So I'll just write the answers that you have given me. One is 18 and the other is 21. So let us see what other answers we'll get. Okay, others fast. Last 1 minute. Then we'll go to the answer. Okay, students, others, anyone? Okay,
Sir,
so other
24.
24. Okay, one more answer. 24. Fine. So we'll go to the answer. Let us see what is the answer. So the answer is 20. So what I got? No. Okay, 18, 21, and 24. This 21 is very near. So here 1B, 2A, 3D, and 4C. So have you got this? I don't think anybody might have got this. Otherwise, the values would be not different. 10 plus 3 plus 6 plus 1. 1B, if you see here, 1B is 3. Okay, so we get 3 here, 3 is there. So what they usually do is, here in this case, they'll go with the row wise. Okay, so in, sorry, not row, column wise. So column they'll go everywhere. They'll check. Okay, which is the value they'll be writing here. Don't get confused. This is not 1B. 1B is 3. You can write here again. 1B is 3. Okay, then 2A. So what is 2A? 2A is 10. I'll put 10 here. Then 3D. Sorry, 3D. 3D is 1. Okay, so I could take care of the 3D is 1 and 4C. 4 is C. That is 6. 6. So those values only will be there, but not in this particular what you call order. So here it is 3. Yes, 3 is there. Then there is 10. Yes, there is 10. 1. There is 1. Yes, 6. There is 6. So when you add this 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 plus 10 is 20. We are getting 20. So check where you have gone wrong. Okay, check once again where you have gone wrong. So note down this 1B, 2A, 3D, and 4C. And 5 you have already put, but you cannot give it to anyone because there are only 4 jobs and machines are 5. Right? So there are 4 jobs, 5 machines are there. So one machine will be idle. So that is what we are saying. Which one is idle? A, B, C, and D. So the E1, this particular machine will be idle. Okay, this machine is not working because I'm having only 4 jobs with me. Okay, and 4 jobs are taken by A, B, C, and D, and E we are not using. That's all, because the values could be higher than these particular values which you have got here, right? So that's why we are not using the fifth machine or machine, right? So check out this. If you are not getting, just let me know. In the next class, we will solve it for you. Okay, go through the your solution, whatever you have done. Then we'll check what is the
I got
variable.
3 and 4.
Yeah, there is a break in your voice. Can you repeat again?
I got 3C and 4D, but the answer is 20.
3C and 4D, the answer is 20. I think there is multiple solutions. We have to just check. So I have not checked it because I thought you will be able to do it, and I have skipped the middle what do you call the steps. So I have directly put this. So we need to check. So, but the answer will be 20. I told you, right? So, if there is multiple solutions also, so what happens? The answer will be the same. The answer will be the same, but the assignment could be a bit varying. So, not an issue. But the answer should be 20. That's all. So, the other girl got this as C and this as D. Not an issue. Not an issue. So, even that could be the answer. Okay, so coming to the next one, maximization problem. So in types, the second one problem is maximization. First one was unbalanced, second one was maximization problem, and third I don't know whether I have given, but third one is multiple solutions. What we have just saw, the two problems, multiple solutions will be there, right? So that is the third one. So here, take this down, maximization problem. Maximization problem. Maximization may be given. Maximization may be given in the cells. Maximization may be given in the cells instead of costs bar times. Maximization may be given in the cells instead of costs bar times. So stop. To solve such a problem, comma, we find the opportunity loss. We find the opportunity loss matrix. We find the opportunity loss matrix by subtracting the value, by subtracting the value of each cell from the largest value chosen from amongst all the given cells. Full stop. When the value of the cell is when the value of the cell is subtracted from the highest value, comma, it gives the loss of amount caused by not getting the opportunity, which would have given the highest value, Full stop. The matrix so obtained so obtained is known as the opportunity loss matrix. The opportunity loss matrix is known as the opportunity loss matrix and is handled in the same way as the minimization problem. Is handled in the same way as the minimization problem. Handled in the same way as the minimization problem. So in this case, what they are telling you is, instead of giving the cost or time, they are giving you the profits basically. Instead of cost, they are giving you the profits. So in this case, what we need to do, we need to maximize the profits, right? So for maximizing, so what we are doing, so similarly in transportation, if you see, so what we did over there, so the highest value of all the matrix we have seen, we took that and we subtracted all the other values from it. So by doing this, what we got? We got the opportunity loss matrix. Okay, that is we are converting the minimization matrix, sorry, maximization matrix to the minimization matrix. So whatever matrix you get, that is for cost or time, so that is the minimization matrix, because using that matrix we are basically minimizing the cost or minimizing the time. But in this case they are giving you profits, so we need to maximize the profits. So first we need to convert the maximization matrix to the minimization matrix by finding out the largest value in that particular matrix, then subtracting the other values from this particular largest value. So what does this become? This becomes the minimization matrix, or also called as the opportunity loss matrix. Okay, so after doing this, your the normal steps will remain the same. The procedure remains the same. That is after converting it. Okay, after converting the maximization matrix to the minimization matrix, we start with our row reduction, then column reduction, then all the other steps remain the same. Instead of assignment, like when you are assigning, so directly instead of taking the normal values, that is the minimization matrix values, we should take the maximization matrix values. That's all. So like the same way what we did in the transportation problem, everything is the same. Okay, any doubts here, students? Any doubts in what to do actually in maximization problem if they have given? So always in the question paper, read the question properly. Okay, whether what kind of, first check out what question is given to you, whether it is transportation, whether it is assignment, whether it is LPP, okay, whatever other ones. So just see what is the question first, then find out. So what could be the case? So in LPP also there is maximization, minimization, transportation, maximization, minimization, assignment, maximization, minimization. So first find out what kind of problem it is, then check whether they ask for maximization or minimization, then it goes into depth of the problem, like whether it is balanced problem, unbalanced problem, okay, whatever. So make the necessary changes, then start with the procedure. So that is what will be there. So take down this particular problem now. Five salesmen, problem statement, five salesmen are to be assigned, five salesmen are to be assigned to five districts. Five salesmen are to be assigned to five districts. Full stop. Estimates of sales revenue. Estimates of sales revenue. Estimates of sales revenue in bracket in thousands. In bracket in thousands for each salesman. In thousands for each salesman are given as follows. Are given as follows. So there is A, B, C, D, and E. Then on the other side is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So write down the matrix. Take down fast. If not, leave that much space. I'll just read out the other part of the question. Okay, then you can go back there. So after taking down the matrix, you can write find the assignment pattern. Find the assignment pattern. Find the assignment pattern that maximizes the sales revenue. That maximizes the sales revenue. Maximizes the sales revenue. Okay, now just for a minute, leave everything and focus on the screen. See here, what just now I told before this particular problem is, first find out what kind of problem is this. So they are telling five salesmen, I'll just underline five salesmen, five districts. That means one thing to one. So that is we are assigning one salesman to one district. Five salesmen, five districts. So by this, you should make out that this is an assignment problem. Okay, one to one. This is assignment always. So for transportation, you could assign many things. Okay, their demand and supply would be given to you. If they are not mentioning demand and supply, not an issue, but those values would be there. So these are the bifurcations, whether they are giving you the transportation problem or the assignment problem. Here, this is one. Second one here, sales revenue. So sales revenue, they are asking you. Revenue in the sense when you sell something, whatever the values you are getting, that is your revenue. That means the amount they are giving you. So by this only you should understand this is a maximization problem. Okay. Then after this, if you see here, find assignment pattern. They have already given assignment here. So this one can be taken into consideration. So this is an assignment problem. Then that maximizes. So this is very important. So this is maximization problem. So maximizes the sales revenue, right? So these are the things. That is what I was telling you. Five salesmen, five district. So this is an assignment. Again, you are getting sales revenue. By this, you should know it's a maximization. If they are not giving, so if the last one they are giving you assignment pattern and maximizes. So you should understand here. At times they might not give you the word assignment or maximizes. Okay, they might give you something else. So you should make sure when revenue comes, it is maximization. Maximize the revenue, minimize the cost. Okay, so that is what we are doing here. Fine. So just tell me which is the maximum value in this particular matrix. Yeah, what is the maximum value in this matrix?
41.
Yeah, 41.
41, sir.
Yeah, correct. There are two 41s if you have observed properly. Where is my cursor? Yeah. Here one 41 is there and here one more 41 is there. Okay, so there are two 41s. There are other 40s also are there, 36, 37, 39. Okay, so the highest one is 41. So what we need to do, what it says for maximization problem, first we need to convert the maximization matrix to the minimization. So now 41 minus all the values of this particular matrix. So when we do that, so start doing it. So what is the first one? A1, what is the value? 41 minus 32,
9.
9. Second one, 38 minus 41,
3.
3. So similarly for the other matrix, if you do, I am getting this particular matrix, opportunity loss matrix. So 9, 3, 1, 13, 1. Okay. So just check, just don't blindly copy. There might be some mistakes. Okay. Solve it properly because you need to have that practice. I'll give you here, you'll be directly copying it. But in the examination, this will not be given. So what you do, calculate the whole matrix, then if you want, you can cross verify. So after getting this particular opportunity loss matrix, start with your row reduction and column reduction. Yeah, students, tell me when you finish. Don't take too much of time. I don't know why you are taking so much of time. So anyone who has completed? Yeah, students, what is happening? Yeah, students, you have taken a lot of time. No one could finish this. Reduction 1, 1, 0, 0, 1. This is row minimum. Zero. Column. Just check whether you have got these values. 1 1.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then what's the
Yes,
further?
sir.
Further, what you guys have done? You are getting the assignment or no? So
Sir,
just
in
don't.
first case, 2 is equals to 5, sir. First
First
case,
one.
2 is equals to 5. 2 is
Two.
equals to 5.
I did not get you. What is this? 2 is equal to 5.
So first trial when we do, I'm getting 2 is equals to 5. Like assignments are 2 and the other thing is 5.
5. Okay. Then what do you need to do for that? You need to go with the next steps. That is, mark all the values with circles which are not cancelled out. Then find out which is the smallest value out of that. Okay. Then add that value at the intersections. Subtract with all the circled values, and all the other values where you have cancelled will remain the same. Okay. Then after doing that, again start with the rows. Find out whether zeros are there, and cancelling of the columns. So that has to be done. Think you guys forgot about it? How to do it? So this is the answer. If you see, I'm getting 191, 1B, 2A, 3E, 4C, and 5D. This is what you will get.
So can you solve it?
Okay. Fine. So solving, we don't have much time left with us. So I'll solve this problem in the next class. Is that okay? So till then you try. So go back, check what the procedure was there. Okay. If not, go back with the videos, check what has to be done, and solve it and keep. Let us see whether my values and your values match or no. Okay. So I'll stop for today because I cannot, with this particular mouse, I cannot draw these particular things properly. So I'll get that particular, what you call it, the matrix exactly, then we'll solve it. Okay. So there it will be helpful for you. Otherwise, you will not understand. Right. So I'll solve it in the next class, this particular last question. Right. So make sure you understand. I'll go back and I'll show you what was it. So you can get that thing. Yeah. So what happens? I think you are stuck here. You are not getting the number of assignments is equal to the number of rows or columns. So you need to go with this particular step. I think you guys have forgotten this particular step. So what to do? First, draw minimum possible lines. Okay, leave that. We have already done. Choose the smallest number not covered by the lines. Okay, subtracted from itself and every other uncovered number. Uncovered in the sense, in our case, we have circled the numbers which are not cancelled, right? So out of that, choose the smallest number, then subtract from all the numbers which are not cancelled, and again itself also. Don't forget to cancel it from itself as well, because that is one of the non-cancelled number. And add this particular number at the intersection of any two lines. So any two lines, that is column and row, you would have cancelled, right? So there is an intersection. So at that value, we need to add the smallest value there. Okay, and the rest, all the values that you have cancelled will be as it is. Then again, we need to start from column, find out if there is 1 0, mark it, cancel up the column. If there are 2 zeros, leave that particular row, go to the next row. So doing similarly, finish all the rows, then move to column. So column wise, find out which all columns are not cancelled. Find out whether there is 1 0 or 2 zeros. Okay, if there is only 1 0, mark it and cross off the rows. Okay, I'm repeating whatever the procedure is there. Okay, so from here, after doing this, we have to do again this, like make assignments row wise. Then if you have only 1 0, and eliminate the row and column once the assignment is made. They have given everything in one sentence. So whatever I'm telling you stepwise, right? Then repeat the same process column wise. So as you go row wise, when you finish row wise, you need to start with the column wise. That is what they are giving you. Then at the end, check again whether the number of assignments is equal to number of columns. If yes, that is the optimal solution. If not, again we need to go with this. Okay, so I will solve this in the next class. So none of you could solve this. Yes, students. Just take down this particular answer if you want 191. Okay, try to solve it. So in the next class, I'll solve this and we'll see what were the things where you guys went wrong. Okay, is it clear? Yeah, students. I hope you guys are still there and you guys can hear me.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so great. In the next class, I will solve it. So till then, I want you to solve. Just don't say that sir will be solving it in the next class. I want you to go back. Otherwise, this thing will happen all the times. Okay, in the examination also the same thing might happen. So you were remembering only the initial part of the procedure. But if there was some difficulty, like if you are not getting m is equal to n, so you do have been in trouble. So go back, check out that particular video. Okay, then try to solve it. Okay, so we'll meet you in the next class. Bye, students. Take care.